Breaking news, breaking news. The chef, she speaks. She breaks her silence. Chef Jourdan Atkinson, a key witness in the Sean P. Diddy Combs case, breaks her silence. Prosecution didn't use her despite her getting a subpoena. Oh, she shares a lot. She's been threatened. She backs the victims. She was Combs's chef at the time and witnessed numerous criminal activity by the hands of Sean P. Diddy Combs. I'm going to share what she had to say, and then we will further discuss. Check it out.
Hey, it's me again. I just wanted to address a few things because I know that it's been very confusing to see my initial post about my reaction to the verdict and me saying that I was afraid. And I'd like to explain that, yes, being contacted by the federal government is terrifying. The fact that their visit happens on March 20th, and by April 4th, really, I was made aware that Sean Combs already knew about that visit, even though I declined to speak to the feds when they came. That's why I was served with the grand jury subpoena. So my thing is everyone's like, oh, that's not witness tampering, that his lawyers were trying to pay your legal fees. Now, riddle me this. If someone has assaulted you in the past and they threatened your life because you know about them brutally assaulting the person that they are with, that's at the center of the case, why would you be offering to pay my legal fees? Riddle me that, okay? And I wasn't responding. So there are text messages, and I do have voicemails from that lawyer too, because they were trying to reach me. And now, in the interim of me not responding, my car was mysteriously broken into. It's a smash and grab in this city, but my car, the alarm system was disabled, and the contents of my glove compartment and my middle console, everything that was identifying me was taken out and neatly placed on my passenger seat like a serial killer. And I immediately filed a police report and stated in that police report that the feds were at my house 2 weeks before, and that I believe that this was witness tampering and intimidation. And I still do believe it. So for everyone saying, oh, he's not thinking about you, oh, he's not going to do anything to you, oh, nothing's going to happen to you, oh, you're being dumb because now you're saying where you're at. He knows where I'm at. He been knew where the fuck I was at. So there's those details. And maybe that's the only thing where anything to do with me and I have to say is alleged, because I don't have proof that he made people do that. And I believe that he did because he wanted to control my interview with the government. Like Jane. What else? All these men that are stepping up now and that are saying, oh, it was just a little prostitution. Oh, it was just a little this. Oh, it was just a little drugs. If you have to pump people full of drugs for them to participate in sexual activities that you want to do, that is coercion. And I don't think that they wanted to do it. And for multiple women over decades to have said that he raped them, I believe them. I know Cassie. She said it happened. I believe her. I know Mia. She said it happened. I believe her. Kat, my friend, said it happened. I believe her. And in some of the documentaries, there's a common thread. None of these women had spoke to each other. You want to know what the common thread is? Is that his eyes turned black and he looked like a demon. And so I believe that he was doing these things when he was out of his mind because he was a drug addict. Because he was a drug addict. He is a drug addict. Yeah. And so a lot of the verbal abuse and tantrums that us employees that were dealing with him quietly and silently were due to his drug abuse, because he was a fucking drug addict. A high functioning drug addict. And then it's like, oh, why are you guys saying something now? And because I can now. Because I can now. And you know what? And I just don't care no more. And And he's getting away with everything that he's done for decades. And all of these men that keep trying to pacify the behavior, y'all are predators too. So if you gotta pump women full of drugs so that you can have sex with them, you're a fucking predator. Okay? So yeah. So I just wanted to get that off of my chest too. Let me see. What else do I want to get off of my chest? Multiple executives over decades have helped cover up crimes, okay? And it should have been focused on them, because the reality is nobody values women. Nobody cares about what was happening to them. Abuse apparently doesn't matter. When you pump people full of drugs to get them to do what they want to do, apparently they were doing it because they wanted to. No, but if the focus would have stayed on all the executives, I don't know why this wasn't presented. I don't know. Not my case. And that's what my lawyer had to keep telling me. So then it's like, why didn't you testify? Because I freaked out on them. Because I told them, literally, you're going to lose it. Because I don't know what you guys are doing. And so, yeah. Just wanted to clear that up. And I understand that you guys don't really understand sex work. And there is a lot of nuances. And listen, people's sexual kinks is not the problem. But when you have to beat people into a submission, that is the problem, okay? I don't know how nobody understands this, but I stand with victims. And yeah, and I want to move forward, but I just don't understand. You guys don't know Cassie. I believe that she was raped. You don't know Mia. I do. I believe she was raped. You don't know Kat. I know her. I believe she was raped. He's a fucking rapist. And so I don't care. That's what I believe. Have a great day, everyone.
Now, the chef, she posted that on her social media profile. And I'm just shocked to the core that the prosecution did not use her in this trial. And it just makes me wonder, if they did use the chef, I'm wondering if her testimony would have been key to getting Diddy convicted of sex trafficking, RICO, where he was acquitted of the most serious charges. But a lot of people, it's good that she spoke out though. She's not like the other one. She's not like Gina, right? Gina subpoenaed, vanished, disappeared during the course of the trial, and then just magically pops up at a Whole Foods in Las Vegas, during jury deliberations. There are people out there, including Chef Atkinson, Deontay Nash, the hairstylist, the stylist, that feel Diddy is a danger to the community. And I'm just wondering if any of these people are going to continue to send letters to the judge when it comes to sentencing Sean P. Diddy Combs. The prosecution says that his guideline range is a 51 to 63 months, which is 4 to 5 years. The defense thinks it's 21 to 27. It will be ultimately up to the judge. I'm thinking there could be some enhancements. Now, what will the judge do in this case? My take is, based off numerous people that have been sharing firsthand experiences with Diddy, it's clearly he's a dangerous society, and many people fear for him getting out. Will he ever get out? Will the judge go easy on him? I'm not so sure, considering that there was an opportunity to release him after he was convicted of 2 counts of the Mann Act, but the judge sided with the prosecution and also said Diddy's own words that he is a violent person, domestic violence, and he owns up to violence. And the judge used that against him, said you're violent. So it makes me wonder, if all these victims out there or witnesses are saying that Diddy's dangerous, Diddy will do this again, wonder what the judge will do. Will the judge, give him a light sentence? I don't think so, but we will see and monitor the situation. There is a virtual court hearing for expedited sentencing on Tuesday, which we will cover on JLR Investigates. For now, the sentencing is October 3rd. PSI, will the PSI, pre-sentence investigation, get waived? PSI, I wonder what that's going to consist of on Sean Diddy Combs. So a lot to see here, a lot to monitor, but we do appreciate Atkinson coming out and at least sharing her thoughts on the situation. We've been covering the case, and she was like supposed to come like within the first week, and then she just vanished. And then the prosecution, after bringing 34 witnesses, didn't bring her, and we were like, what happened to the chef? What happened to the chef? Well, now we know. Continuous coverage of Sean P. Diddy Combs. We will continue to cover the civil suits, the dozens and dozens and dozens of civil suits against Diddy. But I can say that I believe that Diddy's going to spend some years in prison. This is not a win on Diddy's part by any stretch of the imagination. Forfeiture under the Mann Act. No one's talking about forfeiture of assets, particularly when all these victims are hopscotching, some on his private jet. I just wonder if the government's going to seize his assets. And I'm wondering if he's going to get indicted again in other jurisdictions, like the Southern District of Florida, Star Island, 2-star, right, where he resides, where they found mountains of evidence, guns and high heels and Astroglide and baby oils, or Mapleton in Los Angeles, his other compound that's up for sale. No one is buying it right now. He's trying to sell it for like $60 million or so. I'm just wondering if the Central District of California is going to indict him, or some other jurisdiction. Like, they just keep him temporary, like they sentence him to, some years in prison while they build a case and then keep him incarcerated. Don't be shocked if that happens. We are monitoring the situation. Sub to the channel, hit the notification button. Continuous coverage of Sean P. Diddy Combs. Any future hearings, you will hear it here on JLR Investigates. We are the biggest, baddest chat when it comes to his trial on the internet. Thousands come into our chat, and we all share what we think. Let us know what you think. We will talk soon. JLR Investigates. Stay tuned.